Welcome to this channel. In this video, I'll be talking about the 5 reasons why your ad campaign may not be converting. A lot of you have complained to me on several occasions that you run ads and your campaign is not actually converting, it's not producing result. People are not buying whatever product you want them to buy on your website, or whatever event you're optimizing for. Maybe you want them to fill a form. You're not seeing it actually happening and you're spending a lot of money. Please take time to watch this video to the end, and I've taken time to address all the possible reasons why you are experiencing this problem, and I've presented them in such a way that from the most basic to some of the ones that are at least very critical ones, the most serious problems. So I want you to take time and watch it to the end, because if you don't watch this video to the end, you may be missing out the most important thing, which is the 5th point. Because the 5th one, I have to address the most important among all the reasons why this may be happening to you. So take time and watch it to the end, and then you'll be able to get a solution to your problem. Okay, so the number 1 reason why your Facebook ad campaign is not converting is because it is not user friendly. There are most of you people, as you are running the advert, people see the advert, they are interested in whatever product or service you are selling. They follow the link from Facebook and they get to your website. Unfortunately, on your website, your website is not user friendly. So when they get to your website, they are not able to follow the various processes to be able to buy. And there are several examples of this. There are some people's website, when you want to buy, the buying process is so tedious. Even when you click on buy now, you see that it takes you through a process. You try to get to the next one where you will initiate checkout, and the process is tedious. The loading is so slow. So when I get to your website and I'm clicking to buy and it is very, very slow, I have to click and wait for like 30 minutes or 30 seconds for it to load. A lot of people will not have the time to pass through all that. So the loading time of your website, if they are trying to fill the form, the number of entries they have to make, because some people, the entries are so many that it will take you like 3 minutes to finish filling the form. And if your website is so long like that, a lot of people are not going to follow the process to the end. There are some websites, when you try to purchase one product, it automatically put 2 or 3 products there, and it's not everyone that is tech savvy and may know how to be able to remove the ones that they didn't select. So it makes it very difficult. So if your website is not user friendly, a lot of people will not follow. There are some of you too, maybe the payment gateways on your website, or the payment methods, maybe you don't have maybe the payment methods on your website, the people that are going to pay, they probably are not familiar with those payment methods. For example, if you are in America and you are running an advert and the advert is being directed towards Africa, like Ghana, Nigeria, and your main payment method on the website is PayPal, you will have a problem because PayPal is banned in most countries in Africa. So the people who are seeing the advert and are going to your website to buy, they may not be able to buy. They will always get to the last option where they are supposed to pay, and they can't pay because they don't have PayPal account, because PayPal is banned in Africa. So that is one of the big problems. Not just PayPal, there are several options where if you don't have, if you are running the advert in the particular location that is your primary audience, please, you have to make sure that you have a payment option that is easily accessible by the people in that particular location. Again, there are some payment methods. For example, if I am in Africa running an advert on my website where they are supposed to pay in my local currency, and you are using that same advert, you are running that same advert in a country like US or Canada, where the people are familiar with US dollars, and you are selling the product in your local currency, when they see it, they don't understand how much you are selling it, and it may look too big for them that they will end up not buying. They may not even know the actual the value of the figure in their own local currency. So you have to make sure that your website is user friendly. The price on your website is something that most people can appreciate or understand. So normally you can put it in US dollars or put the US dollar equivalent. Let them know that in US dollars this is it. But the international currency, everyone at least will understand that one. So make sure that the payment gateway is something they can easily have access to. And again, make sure that it is easy to navigate through your website from one of the steps to the other till they get to the payment part, and make sure the payment is easy to make. So we move to number 2. The second reason why your ad campaign, your Facebook ad campaign may not be converting is because your conversion event is not active. So for example, if you are optimizing for purchase and your purchase event is not well set up, it has not been active, you have not tried it to activate it, and so the event is inactive. The event is inactive means that if someone takes that particular action, then Facebook will not be able to detect that someone actually followed and made and actually took that particular action. They can't record, the system cannot record it, and once the system cannot record it, then at the end of the day they will not be able to target or track other people that are likely to be like the one who purchased, so that the person will purchase. Remember, or you have to understand that this is how Facebook events work. If you are optimizing for purchase, when one person buys and when the purchase event is active and someone buys, Facebook is able to track and know that this person bought one of your products. So they will optimize and then they will look for people that are similar like the one who bought your product and show the advert to him, and that person is more likely to also buy. So you have to make sure that you show you set up your purchase event, not just purchase. Make sure all your events are active, like purchase, initiate checkout, enter payment info. All those things must be active, so that when anyone takes those actions, the system will be able to detect that this person took this or that action, and they can optimize and send the advert to people like that. And so if your event is not active, the events, if they are not well set up properly, and I assume that by now you should know how to connect, or your website should have already had a pixel that is connected from your Facebook event manager to the website itself. You should have already done that. If you haven't done that, and again, if you haven't set up your event, particularly the events like purchase, they call it add to cart and all those things, initiate checkout, if you haven't set them up properly, I have done a video earlier on how to do that, and then you can check it above. You can also check it in the video description. You will see that particular video. You'll be able to go and then follow it, check out how to set your events and how to test and know they are set up properly. Okay, so the third reason why your Facebook ad campaign may not be converting is because your budget is too low, and this is a problem most of you have. So what do I mean? Someone may be running an advert in first world countries like USA, USA, Canada, Australia. You are running an advert in any of those first world countries, and your budget per day is $5. It will never give you any significant results. You may run the advert for 1 week and not get a purchase. Why? Because your daily budget is too low. So you have to make sure that you increase your daily budget. In any of these countries you are running, the least amount you should spend per day for a purchase optimized event. Like if you are optimizing for purchase in your ad campaign, the least amount of money you should spend for that particular ad campaign should be $20 a day. If you spend less than $20 a day, you will not get any significant results. So make sure that when you are setting an advert, you are optimizing for purchase or any conversion event like add to cart, initiate checkout. Don't spend less than $20 if it is any of those countries I am mentioning. Yeah, so most of the countries in North America and Europe, make sure that your budget is at least $20 a day. So the reason why I'm telling you that is because of the CPM. Okay, the CPM of the countries I mentioned, those first world countries, their CPM is very high. What does that mean? If you are reaching 1,000 people in the USA or Canada or UK, the CPM, that's the payment, the amount you pay to reach 1,000 people is $20 and above in any of those countries I am mentioned. That is the average figure. Averagely, to the CPM for 1,000 people, for reaching 1,000 people in the US and Canada and UK and Australia is $20. So that is the amount you spend to reach 1,000 people. However, the reach or the CPM in other countries is not the same. For example, if you want to reach 1,000 people in India or in Nigeria or in Ghana or in South Africa, approximately $2 will reach that number. So the CPM for 1,000 people, that's the amount you will spend for reaching 1,000 people. In those countries I mentioned will be $2. Some of them will even be less than $2. What I'm giving are average figures. So you see, if you are running the advert in those countries I mentioned, your budget, if you are spending a budget of less than $20 a day, it may help, it may still work. You may be able to get conversions. Maybe whatever you are asking them to purchase, the price is also lower. You may be able to get purchases. However, if you are targeting like the US and you are spending, for example, $5 a day, it will not even reach 200 people. And on average, you need to reach 1,000 people. Most ad campaigns, the least number you will reach for you to be able to make a sale is 1,000. So if you are not reaching 1,000 people, you are spending $5 for a US audience. It will take you about 4 or 5 days to reach 1,000 people before you get a purchase. And even the 1,000 people I am talking about is the average. Sometimes you may reach up to 2,000-3,000 before you get one purchase, or even 5,000. So please increase your budget depending on your location. Even if you are in Nigeria, India, Ghana, South Africa, that does not even mean that you should spend a budget of a very low budget like $5. No, if you are running a conversion advert and you want it to deliver, you should spend above $5. It should be around, if you spend around $10 to $20, it's going to be good for you. Before I continue, I want to appeal to you to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. I know 99% of you, from my previous statistics, about 99% of you don't subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell and like this video. I publish a lot of videos weekly that will help you to promote your business and be better at your digital marketing skills. And I also want to let you know, if you are interested in us running your ad campaigns for you, getting you effective results, because I know most of you run the ad campaigns but you don't get good results and you spend a lot of money. So you don't need to stress yourself through that. For us, we have been specialized in this particular area, and I have the experience of over 5 years. Since 2019, I have been doing digital marketing. If I'm going to do for you, if I run your ad campaigns for you, you will see effective result, and I will look at the best strategies to help you. So away from that, we come back to the fourth reason why your ad campaign may not be performing is that your price is too high. The price of the product or service on your website is too high. So that may be a very legitimate reason. Some people may like whatever you are selling. They go to your website, they try to take action, but they see that the price is too high. So even though they like it, they think that what they are going to, either they don't have the money. That's one. They don't have the money to purchase it. That's one. Two, they don't think the amount you are selling that particular item is not worth the price. They think the amount you are selling that particular item is not worth the price. So if they think the amount you are selling the item is not worth the price, they will not be willing to sell it. And remember, every customer is willing to buy something that they know that, okay, the amount they are buying it, at least the benefit they are going to get is more than the amount they are spending to buy it. If you are able to at least to communicate this message into their mind, they will easily buy without a problem. So the fifth reason why your ad campaign is not converting is because your message is not convincing enough, or you lack testimonies. So when I talk about your message not being convincing enough, the whole process of your ad setup doesn't really convince the people. It's not captivating enough. One, it could come from your video or the pictures you are using. Some people will use very poor video. It is not able to capture, at least your message your ad creative should be able to address the problem. It should first see the problem your customers are facing and address it. So if your ad creative doesn't describe in detail what the customers are facing, so for example, you are selling an ebook that is about execution in business, you should be able to describe a problem of how most people have good business ideas but they're not able to execute. So you should be able to your ad creative should be able to address the problem they are facing and indicate how they are going to get a solution in whatever you are selling to them. So you should be able to address their problems. That's it. Let them, promise them that you are going to get their problem solved with your product or your service. You should be able to get testimonies. Let people testify that they actually patronize that product or service and they had a solution. If you don't have testimonies, a lot of people will not believe you. So you need testimonies or reviews that will let people know that they can trust you and what you are saying is true. No matter what you say, people will still not believe you. So you have to let them know that yes, what you are saying is really they are really going to get a particular result when they purchase your product. If you take time and communicate well, make your website nice, make the price affordable, convince them in a large part, let them know that what they are going to buy, the value of the product or service is more than the money, they will buy it. If you follow this video to this far and you don't get a solution, please, there is a WhatsApp and Telegram link in the description of this video. Follow it to WhatsApp me or to send me a message on Telegram, and I will help you get a solution to your problem. But remember, I charge very affordable prices to get on YouTube, on Zoom with you and to help you get a solution to your problem. Once again, thank you and see you in the next video.